Breaking news now. In just the past few minutes, we have learned Lebanon and Israel have reached an agreement for a 10-day ceasefire as the war with Iran nears its 7th week. Jessica Moore is here now with the latest.
Cindy, a huge development in this story. President Trump says that General Dan Kane will be involved in making sure the rules of this ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon are maintained. And that agreement could help pave the way for a broader agreement between the U.S. and Iran before that temporary ceasefire expires on Tuesday. With just 5 days until the temporary ceasefire is set to expire, tensions are high as U.S. and Iranian officials scramble to confirm an extension.
I'd like to emphasize during this pause that the United States Joint Force remains postured and ready to resume major combat operations at literally a moment's notice.
We are reloading with more power than ever before and better intelligence. Even more importantly, better intelligence than ever before.
President Trump once again hinting that the war is winding down, but the White House remained non-committal.
Those discussions are being had, but nothing is official until you hear it from us here at the White House. But we feel good about the prospects of a deal.
Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy is maintaining pressure by blocking ships traveling to and from Iranian ports within the Strait of Hormuz.
If you do not comply with this blockade, we will use force.
Let me be clear. This blockade applies to all ships, regardless of nationality, heading into or from Iranian ports. The U.S. action is a blockade of Iran's ports and coastline, not a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz.
Democratic lawmakers continue to slam the war entirely as they urge the White House to find an off-ramp to end the fighting.
I think an acceptable deal would be one where we go back to where we were in February. That is to say, their 970 pounds of highly enriched uranium is deep underground at Isfahan and is being monitored by the United States, and the Strait of Hormuz is open. I think if we get that, then we've done what we said we did back in July of last year.
Yesterday, House Democrats brought new articles of impeachment against Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, accusing him of committing war crimes, among other things. The Pentagon called those impeachment attempts another charade to distract the American people from the success of the war.